Y ahora nos vamos con mi compañera Cynthia para ver las condiciones del clima. Cynthia.
Muchas gracias, Melissa. Yo soy Cynthia Nuñez aquí de regreso para decirles nuestras expectativas de clima para este semestre. Y empezando con el día de hoy, vamos a tener cielos despejados con una temperatura de 61 grados y vientos de 4 millas por hora del sureste. Ahora vamos a también tener ráfagas de viento de 6 millas por hora de entre 5 a 20 segundos cada cierto tiempo durante el día. El día de hoy tuvimos un punto de condensación de 16 grados, una humedad de 17% y el barómetro está a 30.24 pulgadas. Ahora el día de hoy tuvimos una alta de 70 grados, una mínima de 33 y una temperatura de promedio de 66 como la alta y de 35 como la mínima. En el año 1986 tuvimos un récord de una alta temperatura de 83 grados y en 1977 tuvimos una baja de 22 grados como nuestra temperatura récord de la mínima. Ahora, el día de hoy no tuvimos nada de lluvias, así que nuestra precipitación anual se queda en 0.32 pulgadas. Ahora vamos a ver cómo se van a ver nuestras ciudades cercanas. En Alamogordo el día de hoy va a tener esta noche cielos despejados, una mínima de 34 grados y el día de mañana va a tener una alta de 72 grados con cielos mayormente soleados, mientras que True Their Consequences tiene una mínima de 40 con cielos despejados. Va a tener mañana cielos parcialmente soleados con una máxima de 76 grados. Nos movemos a Silver City, donde ellos van a tener una temperatura de 31 grados como la mínima para esta noche, cielos despejados, mientras que mañana van a tener una alta de 69 grados con cielos mayormente soleados como nuestra expectativa. Ahora moviéndonos y regresándonos a nuestra ciudad de Las Cruces, vamos a tener una mínima de 33 grados, cielos despejados y el día de mañana cielos soleados con una alta de 76 grados, mientras que nuestra ciudad vecina de El Paso va a tener una temperatura mínima de 36 grados, cielos despejados y el día de mañana va a tener cielos soleados con una máxima de 77 grados para ellos. Ahora, los siguientes 5 días, empezando ya nuestra última fin de semana de febrero y empezando el mes de marzo, vamos a tener el sábado una máxima de 76 y una mínima de 40 con cielos mayormente soleados, mientras que el domingo vamos a tener también cielos soleados, una máxima de 76 y una mínima de 36. El lunes va a estar los cielos parcialmente soleados, una máxima de 77, una mínima de 42, mientras que el martes, empezando nuestro mes de marzo, vamos a tener cielos soleados con una brisa, una máxima de 74 y una mínima de 37, y marzo 2 vamos a tener cielos parcialmente soleados con una máxima de 77 grados y una mínima de 42 grados. Así es como se va a ver el clima para estos siguientes 5 días y eso es todo por mi parte. Pero vamos a regresar con mi compañera Tania con los deportes. ¿Qué nos dices, Tania?
Próximos días. Adelante, Cynthia.
Muchas gracias, Melissa. Yo soy Cynthia Nuñez aquí con las temperaturas del día de hoy. El día de hoy tuvimos unas condiciones del tiempo con vientos parcialmente nublados, una temperatura de 76 grados, vientos de 6 millas por hora y ráfagas de viento de 13 millas por hora. Tenemos un punto de condensación de 17 grados, una humedad de 11% y el barómetro está a 29.94 pulgadas. Ahora, el día de hoy tuvimos una alta temperatura de 80 grados, una mínima de 40 grados, mientras que nuestra temperatura promedio fue de una máxima de 68 y una mínima de 36. En el 2009 tuvimos una temperatura récord de una alta de 82 grados, mientras que en 1965 tuvimos una mínima de 11 grados como nuestra temperatura más baja en esos años. Ahora, el día de hoy no tuvimos nada de lluvia, así que nuestra precipitación anual se queda en el punto 32 pulgadas. Ahora vamos a ver nuestras ciudades cercanas. En Alamogordo tenemos esta noche en cielos despejados, una temperatura de 42 grados, mientras que el día de mañana tenemos una expectativa de cielos parcialmente soleados con una máxima de 77 grados. En True Their Consequences tenemos una mínima de 44 grados, cielos parcialmente nublados, mientras que el día de mañana vamos a seguir teniendo esos cielos nublados y una temperatura de 79 como nuestra expectativa. En Silver City tenemos unos cielos parcialmente nublados, una mínima de 39 grados, mientras que mañana también vamos a seguir con esos cielos nublados y una máxima de 70 grados. Regresando aquí a nuestra ciudad de Las Cruces, tenemos una mínima de 40 grados, cielos parcialmente nublados para el día de hoy, pero para mañana vamos a tener también cielos parcialmente nublados con una máxima de 81 grados. Y en nuestra ciudad cercana de El Paso tenemos una mínima de 46, cielos parcialmente nublados, y para el día de mañana una máxima de 82 grados con cielos parcialmente soleados. Así se van a ver estas condiciones de nuestras ciudades cercanas. Ahora, para los siguientes 5 días vamos a ver cómo se ve el pronóstico del tiempo. El sábado tenemos cielos parcialmente soleados, una máxima de 81 grados y una mínima de 43 grados, mientras que el domingo las condiciones del día van a seguir igual, con cielos parcialmente soleados, una máxima de 78 y una mínima de 46. El lunes también vamos a seguir teniendo esas nubes para el lunes y para el martes, mientras que el lunes vamos a tener una máxima de 67 y una mínima de 39 grados. El martes tenemos muchas grandes probabilidades de algunas tormentas de lluvia en ese día. Nada más para esos días va a haber la humedad va a incrementar con una máxima de 58 grados y una mínima de 39, así que va a regresar el frío para esos días, mientras que el miércoles vamos a tener cielos parcialmente soleados, una máxima de 62 grados y una mínima de 36 grados para el martes. Y eso es todo por mi parte. Yo soy Cynthia Nuñez y regresamos con los deportes con Tania. Dinos, Tania, ¿qué es lo que está pasando en el mundo de los deportes?
And Cindy is next with a first look at weather.
Go ahead and take a look at those current conditions. Now we have beautiful sunny skies, clear skies, temperature at 67 degrees, winds 1 mile per hour from the west. We also have a humidity of 12%, a dew point of 17 degrees, and the barometer is at 29.95 inches. Now for today, we had a high temperature of 74 degrees, an average of 64, which means we were 10 degrees above our average yearly temperatures, and had an overnight low of 35 degrees. We had a record in 2014 of 80 degrees as our high, and in 1964 of 13 degrees as our low. Now we didn't see any rain for today, and our yearly precipitation is at 0.32 inches. Later on, I'll tell you more about our nation and how it's going to look for the next couple of days. Take it back to the desk.
And Cindy is next with the weather.gov national forecast.
Thanks, Greg. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how our nation is looking for the moment. Now we see that San Antonio is at 78 degrees for the temperature. They're going to have also very hot, mild temperatures as we continue throughout the week. Los Angeles is 89 degrees. San Francisco at 69 degrees, and these are temperatures that are going to start slowly decreasing as we continue for the week. We also, as we moved up to Washington, Seattle is at 54 degrees, cold temperatures because they're having a cold front coming from Canada and slowly passing through by there. As we move towards the Chicago area, we have 30 degrees 30 degrees for them, and in that area we're also going to have a cold front coming from Canada and moving towards New England, but that will start changing more of those temperatures as we continue out throughout the week. We also see that St. Louis is at 39 degrees for today, and as we move towards New England, Washington is at 49 degrees, New York is at 53, but as we move down the Appalachian Mountains, we see Atlanta at 59 degrees, mild temperatures as we reach the Gulf of Mexico. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our next map where we see tomorrow's expected high temperatures. Now we see that San Antonio is going to be 79 degrees, but most of Texas is going to start having that heat coming towards us in the month of February. Albuquerque is going to reach an expected of 73 degrees as our high, and as we move to Los Angeles, it's going to go to also 73 degrees, but those temperatures are going to slowly decrease as well. San Francisco is at 61 degrees for their expected high for tomorrow, and Seattle started increasing 58 degrees for tomorrow. That cold temperature is going to start moving towards Canada. Now as we move towards the Great Lakes region, Chicago is at 29 degrees, and as we move down to St. Louis is at 43 degrees with a cold temperature that's moving towards that New England area. As you can see, we see that New York is going to start decreasing as well, 44 degrees for their expected high for tomorrow, while Washington is at 47 degrees for their expected high for tomorrow. And as we move down the Appalachian Mountains and we reach the Gulf of Mexico, we're also going to have very beautiful sunny skies, mild temperatures in the 60s for tomorrow as expected. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our next map where we see that west coast region is going to have some probabilities of storms starting tomorrow late in the evening, localized flooding as well as mountain snow. That's because there's moisture coming and hitting directly to the California region. We're going to have that rain and showers mostly in the southern part of California, and that moisture is going to start combining and getting that rain and snow before the cold front that we have coming from Canada. There's going to be more heavy rain towards the eastern west coast of California for tomorrow. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our next and last map where we have a flooding potential in the East Coast. There's going to be travel delays as well as torrential downpours, and it looks like New York and the DC area are going to be mostly affected. Not only is there going to be a flooding potential, but there's also going to be a cold front hitting them directly that's going to bring their temperatures into the 30s, but they might feel a little bit cooler for those days. Now that's all for the national forecast. I'll be back to tell you more about our local temperatures. Welcome back. I'm Cynthia Nuñez. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our current temperatures. Farmington is at 52 degrees, Santa Fe at 54, Gallup is at 50, while Albuquerque is at 61 degrees for the moment. Now Clovis is at 54 degrees, Socorro at 62, Ruidoso at 56, Roswell at 58, and we stop by at Deming with 64 degrees for the moment. Now for tomorrow at the same time period, we have Farmington at 56 degrees, Santa Fe at 55, Gallup 57, while Albuquerque is at 63 degrees, Clovis at 62, Socorro is at 64, Ruidoso is at 58, Roswell 65, and both Deming and Las Cruces are at 68 degrees for tomorrow in the same time period. Now Alamogordo for tonight has very beautiful partial clear skies, 37 degrees as their low, but for tomorrow they have a high temperature, an expected high of 77 degrees with sunny skies for tomorrow. TRC is going to have a clear skies for tonight, low of 41 degrees, but for tomorrow they have sunny skies, 78 degrees for their high temperature. Now we move towards Silver City where we have clear skies, 35 degrees as their low, but for tomorrow an expected high of 71 degrees and very beautiful sunny skies. And let's bring it back to the city of the Crosses. We have clear skies, low of 35 degrees, but for tomorrow we have an expected high that might be a record-breaking temperature of 78 degrees for tomorrow. Later on I'll tell you more about our 5-day forecast, but right now let's take it back to the desk. That's a great opportunity.
Definitely awesome story. And take a look at our 5-day forecast.
Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, because the mass for tomorrow, let's go ahead and take a look at how it's going to look. Now, for Wednesday, we're going to have very beautiful sunny skies. We have that probably record-breaking temperature for tomorrow at 78 degrees for the high, and as expected low for 41 degrees. For Thursday, we have also very beautiful sunny skies at 80 degrees for Thursday and a low for 46 degrees. But Friday, we're going to start seeing those clouds appear with probability of some clouds and sunny skies, 78 degrees as our high and 47 degrees as our low, as well as Saturday those clouds are going to stay there with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. While Sunday we also have very beautiful sunny skies. The temperature is going to return to the upper 70s with a 78 degrees as their high and a low of 47 degrees.
It's already feeling like summer.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Right around the corner. That's great.
Yeah.
And that's all for News 22 Tuesday. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Tune in tomorrow night as we'll show you the religious leaders and are saying about the Pope's visit. And you meet the kid who wrote the song for the Pope. I'm Shelby Capp.
And I'm Greg Mallory.
And I'm Cynthia Nuñez.
Good night.
Good night.